Hello. Welcome to the show, Molly. I've been noticing your comments, by the way. Thank you so much for the love and support. While we wait for everybody to get in here, because they're probably like, I'm going to be late. So we'll give them some time. I wanted to play my song Unbroken again, just because it goes with the message. So while we wait, let's jam. Here we go. Oh, also, if you want to check out my music, I'm going to link everything below. One question rating, so I'll put my PayPal Don't forget to leave a like. Right? Leave a like. What's that? There we go. Okay. We're back. Good evening. I miss you too, girl. All right. Y'all ready for this? Cause get ready if you ain't. But yeah, I went ahead and linked my SoundCloud and my PayPal. If you guys would like to check out any of my next tracks that I make, SoundCloud is above, and the PayPal is right there. And matter of fact, I'm going to link my Instagram, or rather my Sinstagram. And that way you guys can keep up with all of my shenanigans. So let me go ahead and link that really, really quickly here. And then we will get into the message, because now we are doing a new series, and all of these live streams, or at least most of them, unless I'm doing story time or something else, I am now going to title this series or my live streams as The Angels Say. And I listen to my angels every single day. So best believe I'm always in the loop. I'm always in the loop of what I need to share with all of you. So let me link this little Instagram account. You guys can check me out at Mistress Lotus 1111, just like it says in my YouTube channel, Mistress Lotus Tarot 1111 is just on my Instagram, or Sinstagram, it's without the tarot. So Mistress Lotus 1111, you guys can check me out there, keep up with my shenanigans. And from here on out, I'm going to start posting on there whenever I do go live, because it's a little bit difficult to keep up with my schedule in case something may come up or there's a change of plans, okay? So from now on, I will be announcing on all of my social media, which is also always linked in the description box below. You guys can check those social media accounts out and stay up to date whenever I do go live, so y'all don't miss it. So with that being said, I'm going to take a couple more puffs, because the message of the day is lit, girls and guys. Okay? It is lit. The tea is piping hot, or rather my menage a trois red wine is lit, baby. Just like the 9 of chalices. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to share what I feel today, because the title is so real, baby. It's so very real. And some of you guys are wondering, well, why, Mistress Lotus? Why is the title so real? You know, prove this to us. Okay, well, give me a moment, girl. The tea and the wine is off the chain, boo. Because the title clearly states, the angels say, they envy and resent you for glowing up. Period. We don't need any cards to illustrate that. We don't need an elaboration to define what we've just said, because the proof is in the pudding, baby. And some of us may confuse that envy and that resentment for there being a problem with us and who we are and how we live and what we choose to do. No, the truth is, baby, they envy and resent you for glowing up. Now, I can't break down why they envy and resent you for glowing up. I maybe have a few theories that I could, throw around, such as that their insecurities are being triggered. They see that you're doing everything that they want to do. They wish they could do. They wish they had the strength and the power to do. But the issue with that is that you can't fake it till you make it when it comes to attaining abundance, success, love, happiness, and all of the above. See, they envy and resent you for glowing up. And, I noticed something. This is something I've recently learned, so I might as well share with the class. Look, the teacher is also still the student, and that's sometimes what the teachers forget, but back to the point. The difference between envy and jealousy is astounding. There actually is, in fact, a difference between the two. See, people could think, oh, my haters are just jealous, or, my family members or whoever that you're dealing with, frenemies, fraudulent people, wishy-washy, that like to go wish-wash at the laundromat that I told them to go to when they want to wish-wash, right? All these people are looking at us while we're rising above. See, they wanted to try and bring your frequency down. They wanted to bring you back to the 3D when we have already immersed ourselves in the 5D. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because if you're not picking it up, let me hand it to you. They envy and resent you for glowing up, baby. The problem is not you. It never really was you. And that's not to say that we aren't human and that we don't make mistakes. That's not to say that we may or may not have some faults as to why things didn't improve or why things fell apart or what have you. It's always two sides to these stories, and sometimes even three, because it's their side, the other person's side, and then the truth. But see, on this channel, when you're a part of the Lotus Squad, you stand in the truth. See, you see how the light is beaming down, baby. See, the problem is we don't even need external things to give us our light. We don't need approval from everybody else and recognition and gratitude from anybody else, whether they are blood relatives or they are simply friends that have become family. Whatever the case is, we don't need to seek outward of ourselves to be able to attain that light. The light's already within. And see, some of us are now starting to tap into getting into what we want to do, what we love to do, what we're passionate about. I want everybody to drop a like right now for glowing up, girls and guys. Go ahead and drop a like for you glowing up. Give yourselves a round of applause, because we're doing exactly what we need to be doing. And that's why they're trying to stop you. See, people wouldn't try to stop you so much if you were boring and, you had nothing to shoot down. So you have to be up above somebody for them to shoot you down. That's why it becomes more and more frequent on the road to success. Some even say that it's a lonely road at the top, or it gets lonely at the top. Yeah, that's true, but that's a sacrifice that we are willing to make in order to glow up. And they are envious, resentful, miserly, pathetic. I could throw out a whole bunch of words, big and small. But see, we're moving on from that, right? Now, with that being said, I want to do a reading, okay? The message is very clear, baby. And I want you guys to choose right now. Let's make this fun. Who wants the Egyptian tarot cards or the Starman tarot, okay? Let's see what y'all say. And I need everybody to participate, so put your blunt down or put whatever you're smoking down or whatever you're drinking, and pick one of these so we can get into this collective, because the angels have a lot to say every day. Honey, I've been seeing a lot of 444s, 88, 66, mainly 444 is a lot more of. But yeah, y'all make a choice. Welcome, Cherry Pie, to the Lotus Squad and the live stream, girl. Thank you so much, April A, for that. Look, she's over here backing me up, girl. Everybody like the vid. That's right, girl. Show out. She said all them numbers. I know, but honey, they add up to success, girl. So I ain't even worried. I wish you guys could see my nails. Y'all need to see it in person, girl. You can't really see it. You kind of can. Like the purple changes to blue, girl. But anyway, let me stop being girly. Everybody make a choice. Okay, so we have Egyptian tarot. Okay, Crystal Blue says that she has been seeing synchronicity all around her. That is divine intervention. Okay. So we have one vote. Oh, y'all need to get into the spirit, girl. Show out everybody right now. Drop a 1 for the Egyptian tarot and drop a 2. Let me make it simple. Drop a 2 for Starman. 1 for Egyptian, 2 for Starman. 1 for Egyptian, 2 for Starman. Okay. We have a couple more for Egyptian. Okay. Thank you, James. Hey, James. Hey, Objective Intuition. I don't believe I've seen you here before. So welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. So Met Neferatu says Egyptian. April A. James says Starman. I'm seeing a lot more for the Egyptian. So since, Cherry Pie says Egyptian. Okay. I felt that. I was feeling fancy, though, today. So I was like, maybe I might use the Starman, but I'm gonna listen to y'all, so let's go. what I've noticed, and back to what we were discussing earlier when it comes to the difference between envy and jealousy and how obvious those differences are. The difference is with jealousy, they want what you have, and that's it. When you're envious, they want what you have and they don't want you to have it. They don't feel like you should be the one to have it, especially since they are the ones that don't have it. But see, we talk about choose and chose a lot on this channel. Somebody better help them and direct them to the live streams and the readings, girl. And they need to go ahead and get their composition books and ballpoint pens, and they need to start watching me and taking notes, because I swear on the cool, I really do tell myself the real when I do these readings. So when y'all feel like, damn, she's ripping me apart, well, guess what? I feel the same way sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, damn, that's me. I need to stop, I need to stop doing this, or I need to stop doing that, right? But after I watch it, I don't feel ashamed for having not, gotten to that point. And feeling like I had to be told. I actually was glad that I kind of can lead myself in a weird roundabout way by working on this channel and doing what I love to do, which is not just telling you the future, but giving you some church. So anyways, let's go ahead and ask the cards, guys and goddesses. What messages do you have for the collective, all zodiac signs, especially during this Mercury retrograde? Please give us all of the messages that we need to see, that we may feel blocked from, and give us the clarity that is necessary for us to proceed. And on that note, we are going to cut the deck because they're ready. Drum roll, please. Okay. I see some Leo energy getting in the way a little bit. Some of us are feeling a little bit weak being around depraved minds and people that have bad intentions and bad energy, people that are egoistic, people that are overly boisterous, loud, and proud. They're very presumptuous. They think that they have all the answers, but yet their lives are just straight trash. And so, they're running from themselves and they're trying to bring everybody else down because they want them to be on the level that they are. And for some reason, they're having a problem with realizing that great strength also can come in the form of silence, not just hooting and hollering whatever it is you need to say and acting a plum fool, right? I see some Scorpio energy coming out here as well with that death card. I love the death card as a newbie. This is beautiful. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, endings are here. We are now transforming because of these endings. And it's not just the fact that, this didn't work out or this person did this to me. No, this is us making the decision to end things once and for all. Period, point blank. Look, period with 3 T's. And here we have the sun. The sun, look at how that works out. Y'all saw all that? Because we chose, choose and chose. Here we are again. Because we chose to put an end to all of these unfulfilling relationships, situationships, circumstances where we've been feeling stuck and like we've been hindered and blocked and all these different things. We're now moving forward in a way that is for our best interest, even if there are sacrifices that need to be made to get there. Even if we know, this is going to hurt, I'm going to miss this person, or maybe I'm going to miss how I felt around this person, or how, I wanted to see this person. I'm romanticizing this person or this situation or this, way of thinking. All of these things are now coming to an end. And see, I see a lot of people where it's like they're throwing a lot of their opinions at you, and they're really not even on the money, like close but no coconut. You feel what I'm saying? Like they see the surface that we show them, but they cannot see past that. Although we can see past what they have and show on the surface of themselves, they cannot see it within us. And so they're throwing a lot of their opinions at us while we know the facts, and we are the ones that write our checks or get our checks, get our money, get the bag, glow up, level up, what have you, whatever term you would like to apply to what it is that we are doing and continuing to do, regardless of their opinions. we are still able to overcome this energy here. See, people are going to throw a lot of that at you. All of their insecurities, they're going to project onto you because maybe that's who they are and who they try to hide, or maybe it's because deep down inside they have all these envious emotions. They don't want you to have it, all the while smiling in your face, patting your back, kissing your bottom, rubbing it and telling it that it's beautiful. They're not real in what they've said, and we've given up now. See, I mean, just go ahead and take a look. We're done, and we're not listening to the opinions of others. We also see that there are people here, some of you definitely could be dealing with a Leo or a water sign, because this is the second time these energies have come up. Right? This alone says it all. We may have been the codependent person in these relationships that we've walked away from, or other people outside of ourselves that we've now liberated ourselves from. See, sometimes it's like when you lose someone, it's painful. It feels like a loss. But then when you lose this, you realize that it was truly a gain. You didn't lose anything at all. You just saw the truth. This is where we're at. Because we've decided to stop listening to other people's opinions, we decided to really look at and examine our relationships a lot closer, because we've come into contact with so many deceptive people here, so many people that one minute they like you and the next minute they hate you. But that's the envy complex, though. But they'll never admit it to you. Oh, I'm not jealous. Oh, maybe you're insecure. Maybe that's an insecurity within yourself. They'll try and throw it back at you. But really deep down, that's really what it is. They envy what it is that you're able to do. They envy your happiness. They don't even want to see you happy, but we're happy. We're better off now that we've ended this and liberated ourselves than we ever were before, than we ever even dreamed it to be. All those plans that we thought we wanted to make with certain people, we realize this is God's plan, okay? In the words of Drake, I guess. Look, I never used Drake as a song reference in these readings, but I did today. God's plan. You know how man plans and God laughs? Well, that's exactly what this is. But see, this is karma. We're getting all the good things that we've done in the past, where we've been punished for those good things by people like this who choose to lie, people who are wishy-washy, people who are deceptive. They know how to be charming. Their charm is false charm. But when they look at us, they see the truth. We have genuine charm. It's natural. Everyone gravitates to us. And we can keep. Let's say if you got yourself a sugar daddy, sugar mama, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, friends, people, just strangers gravitating to you and liking you. They don't like the fact that you're able to do that. They don't like the fact that you're able to be happy, because they feel like everybody else should be miserable just because they themselves are miserable. But see, we are here though. We gave up. We're done. We don't need anybody else to validate us. And that has been made abundantly clear throughout the years. Thank you very much, by the way, April A, for the donation and the secret chat. I appreciate that. This is also someone who emotionally, this person falls in love too quickly. And maybe we may have realized that about ourselves. Maybe we've fallen too hard for the wrong people so many times because we fell too fast. Or maybe we ran into a situation where either we were rushing things or other people were rushing things because there was an agenda behind it. And one thing about codependency as well, as a side note, when it comes to, getting something out of something, sometimes we tend to help people, not just as a means to help ourselves, because we, the fact that we love to help others in turn makes us feel good. And so there in turn, we do it kind of for self-interest. But now it's getting to a point to where we feel like we have to help people, or we need to be needed to be able to feel valued in a relationship, or to be able to keep a relationship, because we feel like that other person that maybe we feel like they need us, that other person, we then subconsciously expect for them to return in kind what we are giving to them. So therefore, which, most of the time that's kind of like a transactional kind of dynamic there. But then again, when dealing with man, that's the type of relationship we run into. It is mostly transactional. It is mostly, give and take. It's mostly conditional, right? But the love of, let's say, a mother that knows how to be an actual mother, or a father that actually fathers, when you get that kind of love, then that's a different kind of love. That's more of an unconditional love. When you are, with a family member, this is how it's supposed to be. In a perfect world, it's supposed to be unconditional. But when dealing with man in general, it's going to be conditional. People do something while expecting something. People help others expecting to get that back sometime later if they may need it in the near future, or later on down the line. This is the type of energy we've been dealing with. We've realized now that we have been seeking too much outside of ourselves, and it's stopped us from putting in that effort into any and everything that concerns our foundations, whether that's about getting the bag, whether that's about continuing on this journey of glowing up, when it comes to taking care of ourselves, when it comes to, turning our weaknesses and insecurities into strength and wisdom. It stopped us from doing these things because we were seeking outward on some level. And it could have been conditioning through our childhood, where we've dealt with deceptive people, jealous people, codependent people. And so therefore we may have picked up on these tendencies, or we may attract these energies because we've grown up around these things. But now that we've had time to ourselves, and now that we see what we really want, and now that we realize what this lack of putting work into ourselves is doing, the fact that we see who's blocking our paths, we're not working on it anymore, and we're changing our minds and moving forward on our own. We are accepting the fact that loneliness is not necessarily loneliness. It's all about the perception of the person dealing with that. Loneliness is a good thing when it's used to your advantage. Always handle life like business, and utilize your resources, your wisdom, the lessons that you learn from the losses, and everything in between. And once you apply these things, you are unstoppable. Once you see the weaknesses and insecurities that other people may feel like they see in us even, now we are able to turn those weaknesses and insecurities into strengths. We're done with this. We're not putting in any more effort. Other people expecting other people to be perfect, or we may have been dealing with people who are perfectionists. They want to win at all costs. The ends justify the means type people and energy. We're not working on that anymore. And see, this came up in the last collective that I did. And that was titled, The Angels Say, Forgive Yourself. Forgiveness is very important when it comes to ourselves. We feel like we may need to apologize a million times, just to make ourselves feel better. But we can't make other people feel better in order to make ourselves feel better. That is an inner journey. And now that we've accepted this and moved forward with that wisdom, we are starting to tap into our creativity. And the message that I got for the day, not only was the color of the day blue, right? So pay attention to your third eye and your throat chakra. Clear these centers. Meditation, crystals, third eye and throat. But when it comes to the color blue, somebody may like the color blue in here. You're wearing the color blue right now, or somebody that loves the color blue, where this energy is very significant. But I will say this. Now that we are on this journey of forgiveness and forgiving ourselves first and foremost, rather than trying to make amends or accept people back into our lives, back and forth. Now we've stopped and looked within. Now we're tapping into art and being creators. See, I've realized that certain relationships really did chip at my self-esteem, because I used to be so carefree and wild. I used to take, little sexy, risque, classy photos. And actually, if you guys would like to see the art in action, Be sure to check out my social media account, side note, so you can keep up with that. But also, the fact of the matter is art. The theme is art. And you can find art in your sexuality. You don't have to be with a million people to find the artistic aspect of how natural it is to be a sexual being, how natural it is to see the beauty in everyday life with cinematography, photography. Some of you guys may find beauty in music, whether that's making music, playing instruments, or just simply listening to music. Some of you may find great release in painting, in drawing, in piercing, in dancing, in singing, whatever it is. Hell, you could just get a damn coloring book and just color mandalas all day for all I care. You're tapping into the artistic aspects of life and yourself, which brings you into that realm of imagination and playfulness. This is where you start to attract healthier relationships where you're not meeting other people with empty cups. See, now you're meeting people that have equally filled cups. Okay. We're meeting other people that have already leveled up or are continuously leveling up. See, the journey of leveling up is never done. Such is life. And this is who we are coming across. People that understand that. People that respect you, that are loyal, that want to give you the love that you deserve, the happiness, the carefree energy, childlike carefree energy that we may all be missing or have missed for many years. Now we're finding this again. We're getting playful. We're getting creative. We're starting to allow ourselves to dream and interpret those dreams. We're starting to understand symbolism so much more deeply than ever before. Wholesome relationships, wholesome energy. Because we've already been here. We've already turned down anybody. Look, in the words of Little John, turned down for what? Turned down for narcissism and cluster B personality disorders, baby. I can go ahead and make a parody song right now, girl. Turned down for all of that motherfucking stuff. Because this is all that it did to us. We may have used with these people, whether it may have been using drugs with these people, we may have drank with these people, and they may have only come over to smoke your weed, to drink your beer, to drink your wine, to do whatever it is that you're trying to do while you're enjoying yourself, and you're the one paying for everything. Maybe you're the one always making plans, reaching out, all of these things. And we've been there, done that, and we've decided enough is enough. There's so many endings that are now coming to pass. And at first they hurt. At first we were crying a lot to where we thought we never might stop, we might never stop, and that we couldn't numb it enough, and so maybe we may have tapped into escapism a little bit to get away from that. But now we realize it is all about choosing chose. We choose how we allow people to treat us. We choose what we do and do not put up with. We have to put our foot down, and now we are doing that. We're tired of being unhappy. We're tired of the fighting. We're tired of feeling drained around people that always need to feel needed. And if they don't feel needed, they have to cut you down in order to bring you down to size. See, it could be a fire sign some of us are dealing with here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Leo so far has been very prominent energy. Okay. Water and fire. Some of us may have this in our chart. But this alone says it all. We're walking away. We're done. There's no more going back and giving you a million more chances on top of the 1 million chances that I've already given all these people. Hence why I'm drained. Hence why I need a drink, or however it is that we are feeling currently. We may be swaying through so many different emotions and can't even keep up with all of it. Sometimes we need to puff, puff, pass, or maybe just puff, puff, and not motherfucking pass to clear our minds and to slow it down for a minute. Sometimes we need to look at ourselves and take time to seek solace and solitude so we can have time to think and really see how people are manipulating us and deceiving us at every turn. They're playing on our empathy. They're using our good-naturedness against us, and we didn't see it because it's not something that we do, but now we do, and we've walked away. We're moving on. We're making plans to move away to a new area. Moving up in life, like I said, apartment to home or penthouse, getting a new car. You're starting to put more work into your own projects, cleaning your home, keeping up with yourself. Maybe you stopped putting on makeup, now you're starting to put on makeup again. Maybe you started wearing flats and now you're putting on heels. Maybe you stopped wearing wife beaters and decided, you know what, I'm going to put effort into my look today. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to put on cologne today, or I'm going to put on perfume today, or I'm going to put on my favorite, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go out by myself to eat and treat myself. I'm going to go get that outfit that I was window shopping and loving and wanting. I'm going to get whatever it is that I need to continue to help me level up. They envy and resent you for leveling up. Remember that. Don't let them stop your shine, and they're not stopping our shine. But keep in mind, that's what we have to look forward to. Now we have some earth and family references here, workplace references, people at school, people around us, people living around us, neighbors, all of these different things. Everything and everybody concerning our foundations have now come into focus. Now we're starting to see we've been lazy in certain areas when it comes to getting the bag and doing what we need to do, because maybe depression set in. Maybe it's because we've been dealing with the fact that all these people have been draining us. We've been doing a lot of things that are counterproductive and counterintuitive. But now we've liberated ourselves, and slowly but surely, by continuing to make that effort and staying in this creative, imaginative energy, we are now starting to see that the reason why we're stuck is staying in the past. The reason why we've been stuck is not really making that effort like we have been. We stopped doing the things we love to do. We stopped, focusing on the things that truly mattered at our root, at our core to us. We stopped we lost ourselves in all of these different relationships and situationships. External factors is a 10 of Wands. A lot of people are putting a lot of pressure on you, making you feel stressed out, butting their noses in where they don't need to be butt in, demanding your time, your attention, your resources. This is also the energy that we feel dealing with the stress of having to keep up with the bills, having to keep up with the work schedule, having to, deal with the fact that maybe we may or may not be happy in the positions that we may currently hold, or what we're currently doing, or what maybe even the things that we currently have not been doing. We're starting to make effort into these endeavors. Another 10 right there. 3 10 so far with that Sun, the 10 of Wands, and that 10 of Chalices reversed. And I love the dual meanings of those numbers, or that number, 10. It's not only an ending, but now it's a new beginning, a fresh start, which holds a lot of promise. Ooh, are y'all ready to see this outcome? Oh, babe. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. Because look at what we have. Oh, wow. So this is in the hopes and fears, and this is in the outcome. Hold on. What? Are you serious? I need y'all. You know what? I don't even want to say anything for a good hot minute, girl. I want everybody to give a moment of silence for these cards, girl. The hopes and fears, girl. And the outcome. We're going to have to cheers to that, baby, to abundance, success, and the glow up. Cheers, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat, Catherine. I will get to you in a second. Go ahead and write your question and your sun sign. And if you're inquiring about someone else, be sure to put their sign as well. I will get to you in just a moment. I'm about to wrap it up. But this year, I believe you're a Capricorn, aren't you, Catherine, if I remember correctly? Welcome, Queen Alchemy Tarot and Spiritual Guidance. Girl, that was a mouthful, but welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream, girl. Okay. See, I want you guys to really give this a good gander because I love this. I'm not even going to do any clarifiers because this says it all. It says it all. We are hoping to continue to utilize our resources. We are inquiring about protection spells, reversal spells, things that will reverse generational curses. You're focusing on root work, with which, guys, you guys can contact me at any time if you need help with shadow work, root work, reversals, protection spells, so on and so forth. The site is linked below. But things like this, maybe some of you are even learning how to do these things on your own. Maybe you've already practiced and started getting materials such as herbs, crystals. You're starting to meditate, exercise. You're starting to learn more about your craft. This can even be focused more so on your passions, your pursuits, entrepreneurs, whatever you're doing creatively or whatever you're doing concerning business, whatever field that you're in. This is what you are hoping to do, but you fear that you won't be able to attain this. Stop those fears, because those fears are not your own. Those are the fears implanted by those around us over the multitude of these years up until this point that we finally walked away from. Those are the internalized thoughts and projected fears and emotions and doubts that other people put onto us that we have now internalized and feel that they are our own thoughts. They are not your own thoughts. Stop fearing this and continue to do what you've been doing. Continue to manifest. You are manifesting anything that you put your mind to. So get to work. Stop listening to people that you would not emulate your own life by. If they are not a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, or gazillionaire, I don't need to be taking any advice from you, because it's obvious that you have not attained the things that you feel like you know so much about, because your life does not emulate that. See, we realize that we've internalized these things from other people that don't want us to glow up, but we continue to. What is that, ladies and gentlemen? We continue to glow up and grow up. See, some people can't even do that, because this is where we're at. No more being drained, no more feeling used, abused, no more dealing with other people's insecurities rubbing off on us, because now we've realized that who you keep as company is who you become. So we realize that not only what you eat is what you are, but also who you hang around is who you are. So you can't glow up and hang around people that don't even know the definition of glowing up. We cannot glow up around people that envy and resent us for glowing up. But see, this is where we shut the door, and now we are opened to so many doors being opened than ever before. Money is starting to flow in by the floods. Money flows infinitely to me. Money flows infinitely to me, is what we say. It's how we live our lives. We don't blow our money on bullshit. We're saving, moving up, glowing up. See, we can't be around people that envy and resent us for glowing up and have all this money and success and happiness and abundance and expect them not to try and take it. See, we can't give them that entryway. We can't give them that easy access to our earnings, our work, our ideas, our energy, our time. Time is money. And time is also not able to be returned or replaced. So put all that love and energy and time and focus and chasing and holding on to, as we have all our twin flames and soulmates. Let's turn all that love, effort, time, energy that we put into them and put it back into yourself, because this is what we're getting. Continue to believe in yourself. Continue to be around people that also have filled cups, and continue to enjoy your success. You will have so much to celebrate at the end of the day, as long as you continue to focus on you and continue glowing up, regardless of whether they envy and resent you. Now, let's go ahead and get on to Catherine's reading. And what is your sign, Catherine? I'll just go ahead and ask what is coming in for you in August, because the last part kind of poses it as two questions. So I'm going to hook you up, girl. I figured you were Capricorn. Okay. So, gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Catherine, who is a Capricorn? What's coming in for Catherine in August? So that was the sermon of the day, you guys. I love it. And you know what? It's funny. Side note, I'm not sure who's ever heard of Jake Paul or who's ever seen this person. I've never watched his videos, but I will say this. That moment when, this is like a meme, that moment when you finally realize what it's everyday, bro, really means. And it's because that boy, I can't even knock what he does, all bullshit aside. He posted every single day. He was not lazy. And I got to respect that. It's every day, bro. But for me, I'm going to say it's every day, bitch. I'm going to change it from it's every day, bro, to it's every day, bitch, because that's how we're going to have to be. Now, of course, keep in mind, make sure that you give yourself time to rest and all that good stuff, but it's every day, bitch. All right, here we go, Catherine. I'm going to cut the deck here. And let's see. So good things so far. I see that presently you're dealing with some issues. Money is good for you. If you've been looking for new opportunities, just continue doing what you're doing, and you will continue to make the money necessary to be able to do what it is that you need to do and want to do. Because I see this Ace of Pentacles here. And so this is in the recent past. I feel like now you're at this point in your life where you're starting fresh, you're turning a new leaf, you're looking for new work or looking for new avenues to make more money, sustain your income, and to supplement your income. I see that you will find these opportunities, so that's not a concern for you if you are currently looking. But presently, I do see this King of Swords reversed, and in the near future, I see the Queen of Swords reversed. So basically, they look like this when it's laid out in front of me. And no, this is not good. See, there's somebody, maybe an air sign for sure. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be just simply someone that, and it could be male and female that you're dealing with, that are very bitter, they're very miserable, they're very angry, they like to be controlling and manipulative, they tell lies, they like to turn other people against each other, they like to start fights, they like to bring you down, they like to talk down to you, they're condescending, they're manipulative, all of these different things here where even you see that they can be verbally and mentally abusive as well. And in turn, it makes you react in this way. Tammy, by the way, sweetie, when I do these live streams, these are collective readings. So this is for all zodiac signs. As for the zodiac signs, stay tuned for that because those will be posted soon. So just look out for that, okay? But just keep in mind the lives are collective for everybody. But this is a private reading for Catherine, by the way, what I'm doing currently. And if you would like one, as it states in the title, you can do a one-question reading for $20. But Catherine, as I was saying, sweetheart, I definitely see that somebody's trying to goad you or get your goat here, and don't let them do it. I feel like you could be dealing with someone currently or will be on your way to meeting up with this kind of person, and you need to be wary of that. Keep your head, keep your cool. Don't allow them to manipulate your emotions and to control the way that you don't allow them to make you act out of character. Don't allow them to get your goat because that's what they're trying to do. Don't believe the things that they're telling you, or if you're dealing with people like this, even, when it comes to looking for work, especially, be wary of those that may mislead you or be misleading, scam artists, things like that. And be wary of anybody around you that has this verbally abusive, manipulative, controlling energy. Don't allow them, just keep up with what they're trying to say and don't let it get to you. But there you go, Catherine. Usually I try to tell people, you guys can check my site out, which is linked in the description box as well. Keep in mind, you guys don't have to just get one question readings. You guys can get more in-depth readings, such as the Celtic Cross. It's a little bit more than the one question reading, but it's definitely something that gives you the chance to ask multiple questions and to find more detailed information. But yeah, other than that, you guys, I've had an awesome time with you all. I guess we'll take a quick smoke break. If anybody else has any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. And yeah, but back to what I was saying about this envy thing. How many guys, or how many of you guys in the chat, how many of you guys can say that you've run into people that you just didn't understand what their problem with you was until you really sat down and realized, oh, I see, you're hating because you want to be me. Oh, okay. At first, I thought it was because of something I was doing or saying, but now I see that it's you, it's not me. And no, that's not a breakup line in that sense. Hello, Marvin Hayes. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Also to you as well, Tammy Hazelwood. And yes, they are disgusting. That's why most of the time it's good to, enjoy your own company. The more that you get to know yourself, and the reason why I mentioned the fact that I do shadow work and root work is once you do that with yourself, no one can touch you. Not even you can stand in your own way after realizing all the things you needed to realize just by accepting, acknowledging, and talking to and working with your shadow self and healing that inner child. You wouldn't believe. Hello, Kanetta Hobson. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. I see a lot of new faces here. That's awesome. Did you guys come by notification or did you just find me on the page? That's interesting. Matter of fact, don't spoil it. Look, let's just see how we're attracting. Everybody's starting to find people that really understand their journey and understand what it is that they need to do to get themselves ahead in life, as well as be able to maybe help other people along the way, be able to get where they want to be in life. Now we realize, especially when it comes to our dreams, entrepreneurship, starting our own business, being business owners, moving up in our career field, now we're starting to see the responsibility that comes with that. The responsibility of how you carry yourself, how you sell yourself, hence the fact that we are continuously blowing up. Now that we are getting acquainted with all of this knowledge and this wisdom and coming across different people that maybe could fill in the blanks, maybe there were some missing puzzle pieces, and now we come across certain people that give you those missing puzzle pieces, and now you can see the forest for the trees. This is what we're coming into contact with, but there will also be people from our past, mainly, or other people that we may come into contact with that are extremely boisterous and egotistical. We have to be wary of that. People that switch up in front of other people that are extremely egotistical, they're not able to create intimacy in a relationship. Now we're backing away from that. And it may have made us extremely lonely because the majority of people in society are like that. They emulate that kind of energy. Hello, Michi. Pleasantly surprised to see you here. Nice having you here. We don't see you on too often. But yeah. I feel like this is a good point, a turning point in our lives. And we need to make sure that we're always paying attention. Always, always, always. No matter how small or how great, we always need to be paying attention. Hello, Tracy. Just in case we haven't seen you, welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Oh, snap. Hey, Trevor Day. So, guys, okay, let me introduce you guys to Trevor Day. Trevor Day is not only one of my moderators, but he's also one of my channel members. You guys see that little badge by his name. He's been a member for a couple of months. So thank you so much, Trevor Day. And also, he is an extremely awesome person. So if you guys ever need help in the chat or y'all run into trolls or whatever, he'll help clean it up. Shit. And he's really good to talk to. Everybody in the Lotus Squad is really good to talk to. You guys are awesome. And that kind of brings me to my next point. I have to keep reminding myself about this. So the thing with being a member, by the way, I always have a join button at the bottom of all of my videos. So if you're watching on a phone right now, like if you're in the live right now, you'd have to back out of the chat and scroll down and go into the description box and all that good stuff. See that information, see the join button and all of that. The join button, that's where you can show support to this channel. Okay, it's half the price of a Netflix subscription, but triple the entertainment, triple the sexy, and triple the litness. So if you guys would like to become a member, you can hit that join button. And keep in mind, when you do, you have automatic entry to all of my giveaways, which I'm actually doing a giveaway very soon. I will elaborate more on that once those. I think I'm going to start doing weeklies. We're going to try that out first. So once I do the first weeklies for August, then I will elaborate on that a little bit more. But just make sure that you're subscribed, you've liked, and you've left a comment. If I don't see your comment, I'm not going to put your name. How do I know that you liked? How do I know that you shared, right? So leave a comment, be subscribed, leave a like, and be a member. Like, be a member. Shit, you don't even have to do all that. But if you want your name written down, you do have to comment. So just keep in mind, I'll be giving away things like this, such as metaphysical jewelry. I also make earrings as well. These are lapis lazuli earrings. This is appreciated jasper. In the center, this is a choker I made with garnet and onyx. And of course, make sure y'all watch out for the evil eye. Okay, I also make stuff like this, the Hamsa necklace. And I can't make these angel aura quartz, but pretty soon I do plan on opening my shop. So stay tuned for that. I've got my Etsy set up. Once I get all my merchandise and inventory up and stocked, then we will be ready to go. So yes, your girl is leveling up, right? We're all glowing up. Everything is looking beautiful. We're starting to get organized. Everything is now in order, even in the midst of chaos. And although it may hurt along the way to have to walk away from certain people because we are just simply going two different directions. We want to grow up and level up, and they want to stay the same. But that's a sacrifice we have to make. And people won't like you for going after your dreams because they're too scared to go for theirs. So they don't want to be in the presence of someone that is doing it and that they see the success coming from it, no matter how big or how small that success may be perceived by us, right? Maybe we feel like we should have more, maybe we don't know. People can be jealous of how we talk, how we dress. People can be jealous of who we know, how we think. People could be jealous of our personality. See, people don't like that I'm really animated a lot of the time. I'm starting to get to the point to where I want to glow up, and I want to what is that term? Glucose. I can't think of it. But I do want somebody with sugar, okay? And so we have to also level up. So while we're stacking our own bread, we could be stacking up extra bread, so you have to move up in life, girl. You got to stop with these childish things. You got to stop chasing these dusties, crusties, and the little musties. You don't want to be chasing that anymore. I mean, let's be real. Now, it's not all about the money, honey, but that is a part of it, girl. Okay? Because if I'm going to be sucking and washing dishes and doing all of this and all of that, having your babies, and if I have to do all of that, no, you're gonna have to give me some cheddar, dude. Right? But I digress. Look, I'm over here getting crunk. Look, I told myself I'm gonna wrap this up exactly at an hour. We're almost there. Wait, hold up. Oh my, what did he say? I shine that much more. Okay. Okay. Yes, we should start a hashtag. Hashtag glow up 2K19. And we should do it for every year. When 2020 comes on New Year's, hashtag glow up 2K20, bitch. And beyond. To infinity and beyond looking ass. Buzz Lightyear. I don't know who has kids and loves Toy Story, or maybe y'all love Toy Story. I don't know why that's relevant, but I feel like somebody in here does. Or somebody watching this does. To infinity and beyond. That is so corny. Girl. But yeah, you guys. About the weeklies, by the way, just stay tuned. I plan on getting them out at least by the 1st. So just in case you guys don't get the notification, I know YouTube sometimes is drunk, but in case you don't, you can just come back and check the channel and you'll be able to see it. Or now at the end of all these videos as well, I'll put an end screen. You guys can probably click it from there or something. But maybe just see the new one today. That's funny. Was it good though? You know what? I had somebody tell me that Lion King has been rebooted, and I was like, "What? I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't even know that was a thing." Right? So I'm just here sitting at home, not in the know. You know, you bitch just wilding out, you know, getting crunk on live. I want to see that though. Look, I'm looking at her for some reason. Why am I looking at her? Who's dealing with somebody like this? Is there an air sign that y'all are dealing with, or somebody that's being a bitch, being cold-hearted, being over-emotional in the face of people that are manipulative and deceptive, telling lies, playing games, you know? Don't let them do it. I'm looking at her. Somebody wants you out of character. And I know that was kind of a part of the reading I did prior, like a little bit ago, but I keep seeing her. That could even be in the form of a male, so don't let the queen fool you, you know. It could be an effeminate male. Right? How you watch Annabelle Comes Home? I've never even heard of that, actually. So I haven't even seen the first one. Molly said, I am. Same, girl. That's okay. And it's okay because sometimes you have to put your foot down in the face of people like that are really just kind of, you know, over the top. They want to have a hand in everything that you say, do, dress, think, whatever. What you believe, what you like, any and everything about you. They just want to change it or make you feel bad about it or put you down in some way when they don't get their way. But we also have to realize that we could do that so many times, but like you could lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So we have to quench our own thirst. In that case, look, okay? We have to quench our own thirst. Look, that could be another hashtag. Quench your own thirst. 2K19, bitch. And we're going to do it for every year, too. Now we got 2. That's funny. Stay focused, y'all. As for me, I got to get my ass up out of here. Straight up, I got to get my ass up out of here. Guys, keep in mind, I'm planning on working on a gaming video. Those take a lot longer to edit. But if you guys would like to check that out, you totally should. Check me out, Mistress Lotus Gaming, and add me on PSN, Mistress Lotus 888. And other than that, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.